Hello there, welcome back to Beauty Bee and welcome to my August. Oh my goodness, it's August. That's crazy to think about. Update for my Project Pan. This was a month of some pretty high highs and some pretty low lows. So let's start actually with the one hair product that I didn't even bother to get out because I don't think I used it at all in the past month. And this is a Pantene Heat Primer. I don't think I did my hair more than maybe once this month, and I don't know that I would have even used my heat primer when I did it. So that's where we're starting this update. Let's then move to eyeshadow. So I have two palettes that are in this project. Not trying to finish two palettes. That would be very ambitious for me. My goal with this palette is just to hit pan in this purple. I did have other goals at different times during the year, but for right now, I'm just trying to hit pan in this purple. I don't know that I used this more than maybe 2 or 3 times in the past month, but there is definitely a dip forming there. I feel like I am on track to have this, to have pan by the end of the year. I think that if I really wanted to, I could just use this as a liner for like a week and a half straight and hit pan, and that's going to be my exit strategy if we get to like the November or beginning of December update and this doesn't have pan in it. But for right now, I'm just going to keep using it somewhat organically, bring it in when I feel like I want some purple, and hopefully that'll be enough. Okay, I adjusted my camera because I felt like a chunk of my head was missing. The other palette that I'm working on is this Maybelline City Mini palette in Matte About Town. Now at the beginning of the year, I had 4 shades left in here. They were, of course, the 3 that you have right here, as well as a white. Now I finished the white this past month, and I'm really happy with that. I was using this mostly to set my eye primer. Occasionally I would use it as a brow bone highlight, but I just prefer something with a little bit of a sheen on my brow bone. So that is gone, and then I have moved my attention to this pink. I have always called this a pink shade because to me, compared to the rest of this palette, it does look pink, but it's really this rosy toned beige shade. There it is. I am using this in my crease today. I also set my eye primer with it. I don't love it that way, but I mean, I'm just trying to finish this, and then I don't have any goals for the other 2 shades in this palette. I just want to keep working on this, keep chugging along on this almost pink, finish it off, and then I will call this palette finished. I'm pretty excited for that day. I feel like it's coming. I don't know that it'll be here very soon, but I feel like I have made good progress on this pink in the past month. I haven't taken my comparison photos yet, but I feel like that'll be a good sign, and hopefully by the end of the year, this palette won't be with me anymore. I think this is the oldest eyeshadow palette that I still have left. I definitely have some like individual shadows that I've depotted or repressed from other palettes that are still around, but I think this is the oldest complete palette that I have left. And we were moving on to face products. We're gonna go with that anyway. So first up, I have my Bare Minerals Gen Nude Blush in the shade Call My Blush. I am struggling with opening things today. This is what I am wearing today. I also might have put a little bit in my crease. I don't really remember, but I've been using this a lot. I have been really focusing in on this pink lipstick that we'll get to in just a few minutes, and I feel like this is the natural pairing for that. There is quite a dip going on, but I can't see any rings in the product yet. My goal on this is just to hit pan, and I really want to do that by the end of the year. This is a mini. I've been using it a ton. I did actually hit the 100 use mark sometime in the past month on this blush, but still no pan. Still really no sign of the rings in the pan. Just use. I don't know how Bare Minerals has managed to sell any of the full sizes when they had these available, but you know, good for them if they did that. Let's talk next about the other blush that I have in this project. This one I'm trying to finish. And this is a Wet n Wild blush that I've repressed into this Physicians Formula palette. I really didn't use this a whole lot in the past month, but I feel like the progress might actually look really good. I think that this started to get a little bit crumbly right around the edge. And even though I probably only wore it maybe 4 times, I think it looks like there's quite a bit of progress here. I think that if I continue to use this pretty regularly, if I continue to use this, you know, twice a week, which would be about doubling how often I've been using it this past month, I should be able to at least finish out this top half relatively quickly, and then I can focus in on the bottom half for the last couple months of the year. I don't know. I don't know how reasonable it is to try to finish this year, but I'm hoping that it will happen because, I mean, I was panning this all of last year as well, mostly just with the goal of hitting pan, and I don't want to pan it for a 3rd year. That seems like a lot. Keeping with face products, let's talk about one that's not very exciting. This is my Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Palette. I just rolled this in last month's update, and I have done quite a bit of work on this in the past. My goal this year is to use up 1/4 of each of these pans, the white and the pink. I don't have a goal for the gold, and I do think that I've expanded the pans slightly. I have been wearing these quite a bit. I'm wearing a mixture of the 2 shades, both on my brow bone and on my cheekbone today, though I don't know how much of them is left. It's been quite a while since I put on my makeup, and I mean, I like them. I've been using them. I don't know how much progress is really going to show up, though. We'll see. Maybe next time I should take my comparison photos first and then sit down and film. Maybe I would feel more confident in my progress. 2 more face products. Let's first talk about this Tarte Bronzer. This is Park Avenue Princess from Tarte. It is a mini. I've had this forever. Actually, I think I would have gotten these 2 items right around the same time, and it would therefore be really nice to get them out this year. This is just a deluxe size, if I didn't say that already, and I've made some good progress on this month. I think a lot of that is that I've been using, especially the past week or so, the Ilia vitamin C serum foundation or something, and it's too dark for me. So I end up needing to put it not just on my face, but then to bring it down my neck. And it's expensive. I don't want to use like half the bottle, so I end up putting a lot of bronzer on my shoulders just to keep things roughly even. And on days where I haven't been wearing that, I've been kind of making up for the fact that I'm not deeper by just putting a ton of bronzer over all of my face so that I don't vary wildly in color from day to day. So I've made some real progress this month. I think that last month you were just able to start seeing this second ring in the pan, and I mean, now I've pretty much cleared out a half circle within that second ring. I'm making good progress. I don't know if it's quite good enough to finish this off by the end of the year like I'm hoping to, but progress is good. That's all. That's really the goal, right? And then finally, the most exciting piece of this update, and I think what is appearing in the thumbnail for this video, is this It Cosmetics powder. This I just finished yesterday. Again, I've been using this Ilia serum foundation, and I have pretty normal skin, but I feel like once foundation gets on there, it's just, my skin just gets the message like, we need to make all the oil, get the stuff off the face. So I've been using a lot of powder, and this is such a weird oily product that I found that it kind of ended up leaving a little bit of a film on the powder. So yesterday I decided to try scraping off that little film. I really only had a little bit of powder left right around the outer ring, but when I tried to scrape that gunk off, I just lost what little powder I had left. I probably only had a week's worth of powder left, but it's gone. So I finished this. I'm really happy to be one powder down. I actually tried out a new powder this morning. It's the Laura Mercier one from the Sephora birthday gift this year, and I like it so far. Mostly I'm just glad to be down one powder. I go through powder so slowly. There's no reason that I need as many as I have. Okay, that should be the end of face products. Now let's move to lips. My lip category is a mess this month. First, we have this Kiko Milano lip gloss that I keep telling myself I'm going to use a lot more in the next month, and I never really do. I don't think that I got to make a new mark last month, so I've just gone down from this green line to this blue line in 2 months. It's not very impressive progress, but I feel like I'm going to end up with these like equally spaced marks all the way down, and that will be kind of fun. That's the silver lining that I'm giving myself on my terrible attempt at project panning that. I have a mini lipstick from ABH that I may or may not have used at all in the past month. This is Dead Roses. If I had to bet, I would say I probably didn't use this. That's not that surprising. I mean, look at this color. It is very much a fall-winter shade for me. Though for some reason in the month of June, I think it was, I was wearing this like twice a week. I don't know. I can't explain my behavior, but I think that this will get a ton of use once we get into like late September, October, November. I don't think this will be too bad to finish. It's not a huge lipstick to start with. Next we have Executive Realness from Pat McGrath. This is another mini lipstick, and I did actually wear this a few times in the past month. I don't know if it made a huge visual difference, but I don't have a ton left in here. And this is a super, super bold berry pink shade. I really want to focus in on this in the next month. I would really like to have this done by the end of September so that through October, November, and December I can focus on my deeper, or at least more fall toned lipsticks. And another lipstick that I also want to be able to focus on in the fall is Sassy Mauve. This is from Revlon, and I may have used this once in the past month. It is definitely lighter and more pink than Dead Roses, but to me they have a similar feel to them. They feel like colors that I would kind of debate between as I was getting ready. And I think that both of them will be better in the fall than they are for right now, or at least This next lipstick, the one that I've really been honing in on this past month, is much better suited for this time of year than it will be for any time after this. So I'm trying to get this one done. And I thought that I might be able to do it for today, and then I lost about 5 or 6 days of makeup wearing to a nasty rash. So this is Secret Club from Revlon, and look how little I have left. We're at the point where it's like a reapply, reapply, reapply. I am sitting at 96 uses on this lipstick. Do you think that I'm going to use this for 4 more days or finish it first? I don't know. I really would like to have this done really by, if not like next week, then certainly by the next update, but I don't know. I feel like it's coming soon, but it's not quite here yet. And I'm gonna be so pumped when I finish this. I think that will be the first full-size lipstick that I finished this year, and it's so tantalizingly close. Alright, I think that brings us to the end of my update. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and that you'll consider liking and subscribing if you did. Now I need to go and wash these swatches off before I make a mess of my clothes as well as just my apartment in general. So I hope you're all having wonderful days and that I will see you all next time. Bye!